I've had a few people asking me how I learned how to trade and how I learned to invest in stocks and crypto. Normally when I'm doing my live streams, I'm doing trading live streams, but I normally go over my stock and crypto charts too, just to see how they are going. And that's when people get interested in stocks and crypto. So today I'm going to talk about all my journey throughout trading and all my journey throughout investing. I'm going to talk about all the ways I've learned to trade, and I'm going to talk about all the ways I've learned to invest in stocks, while also giving a quick review on each one. This video is going to be divided into two parts. The first part is going to be about trading, and the second part is going to be investing on stocks and crypto. So let's get into part one, which is trading. I started trading in 2018. My introduction to trading wasn't the best one. I started trading with Forex signals. I wanted to get rich quick, like most of the people that find out that this industry exists and how much money you can make from it. And of course, I got enticed into Forex signals. And I'm going to ask you right now, if you had to gamble on did I make money or did I lose money from Forex signals, which one would you bet on? Exactly right. I lost my first hard-earned money trading Forex signals. At the time it was like £1,000, but it was £800 that I was able to save up from working my first 3 months in the UK. So it was really a punch in the gut. I've made a video about my experience with Forex signals. If you want to check it out, the link is in the top right corner. And as I've always said, do not join Forex signals. They're only there to make money for themselves, unethically by the way, and to a certain extent illegally. And don't think that any Forex signal provider has the key. They do not. They just want to make money out of you. So do not join Forex signals. Learn the craft, become the asset, then really become successful. Which takes me to my next step, which is I finally decided to learn the craft. Thank God. And this is when I entered in my first trading community, in my first paid community, which was Falcon FX. This was the first time that I paid for a course. I never thought I was going to do it, but it was extremely valuable. Not only did I learn about trading, not only did I learn about goal setting, routines, I finally put my life in order, and that was priceless. But I also learned that it's okay to pay for courses. Not everything should be free online, and paying for your education, literally investing in yourself, is probably the best investment that you're going to make. Well, remove the probably, it is the best investment that you're going to make. If you want an in-depth review about Falcon, I've already done it. It's in the top right corner. After being 1.5 years in Falcon, I decided to join Guerrilla Trading. And this was also life-changing because for the first time, my limiting beliefs were completely smashed, and I knew that success was way closer than I thought previously. And that was absolutely crucial for my life. I, for the first time, believed that what's important is becoming the asset instead of chasing after money. And that once you become the asset, once you become consistently profitable, the funding is right there.
Where?
There.
Where?
It's right there, can't you see it? But yeah, I've also done an in-depth review about Guerrilla Trading. I'm also affiliated with them, but that doesn't change the fact that the review was very honest. So it's linked in the top right corner. If you want to get 10% off, it's in the description, so you can check it out. After Guerrilla, I decided to become an independent trader. I did that for around 3 months. From October until January. In that time frame, my results suffered a little bit because I wasn't too focused and the market conditions weren't also the best. But that's in no way an excuse, simply my results suffered. Because of my results, which was another slap in the face, the market simply told me, you need to learn more. And so I decided to join Phantom. I had some friends in it, they were giving me overall really good feedback, and I never had traded lower timeframes, and I was very willing to learn to trade lower timeframes. But I have to admit it was requiring a lot of work from my part, and work that I wasn't willing to put in order to become successful in the Phantom community. Is that a problem? Maybe, but at the same time, I didn't really identify with the community. I wasn't identifying myself with trading lower timeframes. I wasn't identifying myself with the way they do their backtesting. And that's absolutely fine. Like, if I decide to move on, that's just my choice. So after leaving Phantom, I decided to go independent, and with my ego on the side, I joined Guerrilla to learn even more. I decided to do it because I was seeing my results during the first 3 months, and I saw Joshua's results in the first 3 months, and there was a big discrepancy. And so I wanted to learn, I wanted to see, okay, what did he do in order to achieve these results? And so I joined Gorilla again, and I did my backtesting of the first quarter. I compared it with Joshua. I did my backtesting again. I compared it with Joshua again. Like, this was very valuable, and all of this without having a cold mindset of this is it. It was more of a mindset of, okay, let's learn more, without any bias. And I think that that's very valuable. That's a very valuable mindset. I also have an in-depth review of Phantom. It is linked in the top right corner if you want to check it out. For now, I'm not in any community, and I'm not looking to join in any community. I'm not looking to do any reviews of any other communities. But the main strategy that I'm still trading is the Gorilla strategy. And again, if you want 10% off, link is in the description. That's the main strategy that I'm using, with a little bit of my discretion in it. For now, I'm happy with the way I'm trading, and I'm just going to be focusing now on doing it consistently, and then probably to keep on learning more and more. The last resource I used to learn to trade, it was books. I never really learned all that much from books, at least not an applicable strategy. Most of what I've learned for the market was psychology. The only book I've probably read that could have resulted in a strategy, but it didn't, was the Wyckoff methodology, because the rest was all based on trading psychology. My favorite ones are definitely Trading in the Zone and The Mental Game of Poker. I still have to read Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I also want to read Market Wizards, so I'm going to link all of those in the description. In either way, I think you might have a lot of knowledge of trading psychology, but most of your knowledge will be applied once you have real live market experience. Not on a demo account, just even a small account will give you some psychology burdens, and you'll learn from them. But let's jump on to part 2, which is investing. Well, when I started writing this video, I was like, okay, so from where have I learned to invest? And I noticed that most of my learning about investing was on YouTube. I've watched hours and hours and hours and hours of videos on YouTube, be it from Graham Stephan, Nate O'Brien, Meet Kevin, Andre Jick. You have so many YouTubers, finance YouTubers, and if you have any question, you can just Google it and go onto a video on YouTube, and it's so amazing, the access of information that we have. I didn't take any course, at least for now, so I'm kind of self-taught when it comes to stocks. I do not consider my knowledge about stocks and investing to be out of this world, but I think it's acceptable, and most of it was learned from YouTube. My learning process was simple. I would watch a video and I would make sure to understand every single bit of the video that I watched. If there was anything that I didn't understand, I would Google it, I would watch another video before I kept on watching the other one, and all of this just created a bulk of knowledge in every single video, and that was really good. So let's say I don't know what a PE ratio is. Then I'm going to Google, I'm going to write PE ratio, I'm going to Investopedia, which is an absolutely amazing website, and I'm going to read everything to try to understand what a PE ratio is. So Investopedia is also another great source for you to learn how to invest. And I would really recommend the way that I'm saying. So watch videos of people talking about anything you want to learn about investing. And if you don't understand something, you Google it, you go to Investopedia. That's probably going to be one of the first links that's going to appear, and you learn from there. I also try to understand a lot of balance sheets of companies that I really like. So I go to whatever company and I write investor relations on Google. So be it Tesla investor relations, and I'm going to look through all of their financial statements, balance sheets, and so on. And I try to understand every single thing, and I try to value the company from what I see. Again, consulting Investopedia if needed. And all of this just helped my knowledge quite a bit. This is what I would recommend any single one of you that doesn't want to spend any money to learn how to invest to do. So check YouTube, check Investopedia, but you can also buy a course. It's simply not something that I ever looked at because I was always too focused on trading, but it is something that I will be doing in the future. And I'm sure that I will benefit a lot from a well thought out course. I've also learned quite a bit about investing through books. books were the way that I was introduced to investing. You probably know which one was the first book that I read that got me into investing. And if you don't know, I'm gonna say it and you'll be like, yeah, obviously it was that one, which was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. But I've also read some other books, but not all that many. But my favorite ones are Money Master the Game, Cash Flow Quadrant, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I'm looking to buy The Millionaire Next Door as it seems like a great book. So going forward, for now I'm not looking at any other trading courses. I'm just looking to take my strategy and make it consistently profitable. Not the strategy, but myself. And when it comes to investing, I'm going to keep watching YouTube, probably be buying a few courses on Udemy in order to learn about any single topic I want to hone in on more. I'm going to continue to read about it, I'm going to continue to invest, and I'm going to continue to learn as I go. We live in an era where there's a lot of information online and a lot of information for free. And this is absolutely amazing, but it comes at a cost, which is there's a lot of charlatans out there just trying to get your money and not giving you absolutely no value. But if you do a good job at that and you find someone that you trust and you are critical about the information that you take in, I'm sure you're going to take a lot of value from the knowledge on the internet. These were all the ways that I learned how to invest and how to trade. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped in any way, shape, or form, and I will see you next week. Peace.